35,900 miles in one breezy day. We've got ourselves a National RV Sea Breeze 8341 rolling in here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And overall, I like what I see. I think you will too, other than the fact that it's just been stored outside, so there's a little bit of sun touching the decals. I can't really find anything on it that I dislike otherwise. From top to bottom, she is light, bright, clean. I love all the windows. You have amazing views of your destination here. And I can't find any area where there's ever been like a leak, damage, anything scary like that. The seating, the upholstery, nothing is like overused or worn out or roughed up. All of our windows have two-section day-night shades. We've got soft touch interior ceiling liner. There we go. Giving us that nicer, quieter ride as well as quieter destinations. You might have noticed when we were outside, it was loud. I was right next to the road. You can see the cars whipping by. It was windy. But if we get in here and I just shut up for a second, you might hear those cars a little bit, but it ain't too bad, you know. We've got max air vent fans giving us some superior airflow, as is pretty common. This is a Ford chassis, by the way, with a Triton V10 power plant, which is a gas motor, if you're not familiar with that. I probably should have opened with something like that, giving you a little more information on the chassis, but there you have it. You can see over here on our sleeper sofa, we've got dual seat belt areas, so there's plenty of places to be able to sit in transit beyond just the captain's chair or the co-pilot chair, or the little jump seat back here, which is always a crowd pleaser, that little recliner that they have included. There is a table that you can use. When you reach your destination, you can spin your two captain's chairs around to face the living area, which expands your living room more than a Class C can traditionally offer. That's one of the big benefits of a Class A, is that one, vastly more belly storage, and two, we gain the ability to expand our living area here by regaining cab space otherwise lost in a Class C. So the little table can go down there. As long as I'm up here, I do want to point out we do have heated power side mirrors. We also do have a power leveling system over here. So, that will keep this thing rock steady at your destination. Like most folks who have had a motorhome of this age, back before the day and age of flat screens, they have done some updating on some entertainment. You can see how they have updated to a newer Emerson HD TV sitting there. And we do have our handy little co-pilot station and a couple nice little touches on this that I really like. It's easy to miss. You do have that drawer that pops out for map reading or frankly just eating a bag of McD's or something, And we've got our hookups over here with both 12 volt and household plugs so that you can always have a phone charging up or anything that works for you. Our cabinetry is that honey oak that I am just a sucker for. I love that color. It's so warm. I like that I can still see the wood grain. It feels real to me, Big residential sized microwave and convection. How about that? We've got solid surface counters here. It looks like the front of this has kind of rattled a little bit on the road and the front was clipped off or chipped off, but overall everything appears to be pretty decent, and I've never seen a client do this. Somewhere, probably inside of a baggage door, they have one of these maps that, keeps track of where they've been with this RV, but I have yet to ever see a client leave behind the rest of the stickers so that if you wanted to, you could continue this RV's journey where the previous folks left off, or obviously you could just get a fresh one and start it yourself. It looks like they added a nice hardwood countertop extension leaf right here, and that thing is large. That is no joke right there. Also large is this huge mirror against that wall right there. And it makes this RV look and feel enormous, and especially right next to all the windows here on the Super Slide. It lets so much light flood through this thing and get reflected around that you even without the lights on, I have no lights on right now. Daytime, it's super comfortable in here. Save you a lot of hassle. Looking at that. That appears to be a 10 cubic foot fridge freezer. That is not an 8. That is larger than that. And you can see how we've got a nice tall, like 6.5-ish or something like that, tall pantry next to us. Sliding privacy door here for the middle bathroom area. And in this mid-bath, we are treated to just a host of impressive closet and storage space. And this is in addition to the closet and storage space that you'll also find in the bedroom area. So, if you are going to do something like you want to take that extended trip, you want to spend extra time in the RV, this is one that does have the capacity to make that happen. And this shower is very different. You don't usually see one that's got like double sides like this, but this is cool. This is a big shower. I mean, it's got to be 40 inches or more. You've got your entry door here, but you can see how it's glass enclosed all the way around. It's just very uncommon. And if I pop the door open, you can see that it does have a little tiny tub section. If you do need to sit down to maybe, you know, shave legs or something like that, you do have the space to do it. But you've also got very good vanity space here. And it's almost too easy to miss the fact that you've got your little walk-through middle bath closet-style bathroom with more linen and storage space in it. They just really did a good job of packing it full of storage. In the back here, we've got our residential queen bed slide, so that we do have plenty of room to stretch out at night, even if you're taller like me. And nice large side stands on both sides of the bed with neat little side pockets and household outlets right next to them, so that you are supremely CPAP friendly. What's funny is that was probably not something that the designers of this RV had in mind, was CPAP friendliness, but the fact is it has stayed, you know, relevant to the RVs of today. Now, just like in the living room, we've got this huge, like, full rear wall mirror. It's so large you can still see my hand sticking out over here. And again, they have updated the electronics to something a little newer and more modern. And again, we've got more closet space in here with dresser space below. But as I was turning around, I spotted something in the closet just now, and I am not the type of person that sees something and doesn't say something. I noticed that there had been some kind of water seam failure back here. But let's see, that is... okay, this is all solid as a rock. So what that tells me is that there was some water got into something. I don't know what, I don't know where, but I know it got into something. But the thing is with these soft touch roof liners, the glues that hold these things up, when they get wet, and that's what this is the stain of that glue kind of running around, it will stain that roof liner, and you'll always know, there's no way to get rid of it, basically. You'll always know if it was there, but the fact that everything is still solid as a rock tells me the moment the previous owners saw it, they took care of it. They were on the job making sure it wasn't spreading, because you'll notice it doesn't appear anywhere else. So they jumped on it. It was localized. It's a bummer that it was there, but it's also not hurting anything. And frankly, considering all you do is close the closet door and it's gone, I don't think it's that big of a deal. But it's not my money that's being spent. It's yours. And that's why we shoot you straight at Haylett RV, because we respect you and how hard you work to earn that money. Back outside, pardon the wind, pardon the road noise. It just kind of is what it is. Now, this is a 102-inch wide body platform, so this is a max width. That'll give you more living space when you reach your destination. It does mean you got to pay attention to keeping yourself inside the lines a little bit better, but frankly, after about 2 minutes of driving, that tends to be something people adjust to. You can see the dome up front. I have not been able to speak with our consignment offer inside to learn more about the details of what might be under that dome, some kind of satellite system. I don't know if it's in motion or a destination or what it might be, and it might be outdated. If it was original, there's a good chance that that antenna system doesn't really jive with today's stuff. So I mentioned when we started this, the decals, you can see they have faded a little bit from the sun. She's been stored outside, but you can also see from the gleams still on the fiberglass, it was cleaned and maintained with regularity. The tires look fantastic, and that's obviously a big expense item. These Michelins look just stellar here, and that's inside and outside. I don't see any problems with anything there. We do have dual air conditioners, and I just spotted that the rear bumper, I don't know if it was just from wind buffeting and vibration in transit, but the rear bumper here does have a little bit of some kind of stress fracture going on. Not sure what caused it, but you deserve to know about it. Obviously, once again, we don't hide things from folks. Being on this Ford chassis, I can tell you this should have about a 5,000-pound tow rating. So if you've got a small vehicle you want to throw behind it, all that good stuff, she'll be good to go and ready for all that. Slide awnings keeping us, protected from extra care, maintenance, and upkeep. Power steps getting us in and out, and a ladder to hop up to that roof. And it is windy today, especially up top here with nothing to break the wind. Hopefully the camera's not getting chewed up by it. It's actually windy enough when I opened up my Pokemon Go, it said, hey, it's really windy. Are you sure you should be playing? Because it could be dangerous. And I had to say, yes, I'm safe. Leave me alone. So, trying to figure out where that little leak spot in the bathroom or bedroom closet might have come from. It's possible it might have come here from the bathroom skylight. That's the only guess that I have, because that's the nearest thing with a seal, because everything else along here looks absolutely fantastic. I've walked all over the roof. It's in great shape. You can see that it's been cleaned. I mean, they did a great job keeping on top of their maintenance and upkeep over time. The roof vents over the bathroom and bedroom do have MaxxAir vent covers, and none of these are original seals. This thing's obviously had a full peel and reseal at some point, and it does look like they have swapped out the original antenna for a digital one, a newer one that could get digital or analog signal. So you should be good in terms of entertainment. But again, I don't know what's under that. I haven't had a chance to get the information on it. So if that's something you're curious about, contact our sales team. I've given you a brief overview here. You're certainly going to have a couple questions that are a little more specific to your wants, needs, and preferences, and we'll get them answered. So guys, whether it's hitching pieces, parts, trades finance, truck and trailer package deals, RV delivery, and everything in between, we do it all at Haylett RV. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.